Welcome back. Today we are testing the new Roto Grip Rubicon UC2. If you like what we do, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Patreon. A big thank you to Jeff Miller and Ron Hoppy. Don't forget to check out Haley's Pro Shop in Burlington, Washington for world-class drilling and coaching. First impressions, yes, I like what I'm seeing from the Rubicon UC2. This is very clear and easy relative to the original Rubicon. Roto Grip continues the HP3 lineup with a Pearl version of the last solid, the Rubicon. It may seem a little odd to see ASIMs in the HP3 lineup, but I'm not surprised. With the new USB-C weight hole rules, ball manufacturers are giving a little more flexibility to the Pro Shop operators with ASIM pieces. When we tested the Rubicon, it seemed very strong, making me wonder how much stronger a ball I would ever need. Sean saw a little different, more of a benchmark type reaction where you can use a strong ball with great control. Now with the Pearl version, the Rubicon UC2 instantly feels like a Goldilocks to me. The cover's clean but fairly strong for a Pearl. I had no issue getting down lane, nor did I ever feel like it would skid too far. If you're too close to friction or push it to friction too early, yes, it responds hard, but there is a wide range of usability. I didn't feel like I was trapped anywhere. I had a good look with good carry from 13 to 18. Honestly, it reminded me of the Idle Pearl with how good the look was. I would say the Idle Pearl felt a touch sharper. I really liked the 900 Global Zen we tested recently, and I placed that in the mid-control category. Honestly, I can kind of see the Rubicon UC2 in a very similar category. It has more pop down lane for sure, but doesn't feel skid flip. It depends on the bowler and the style, of course, in terms of where it fits in the arsenal. For me, the ball's a little more on the control side to be in the mid-defined category of, say, a nuclear cell. It isn't that far though, so it could make it a little tricky to fit in the bag without some overlap with something else. At the same time, middle of the bag balls can sometimes have overlap in both directions. I also tested the UC2 as a two-hander. As expected, the ball pops more with a higher rev rate. Here the ball obviously appears stronger overall and sharper off the end of the pattern. This will be a very clear mid-defined ball for my two-hand game. As you may have seen, I recently tested the Storm Dual Lock next to the Snap Lock, and basically the Rubicon UC2 fits in between those two. It's definitely snappier than that kind of smooth Dual Lock shape, and I would say just a little weaker overall than the Snap Lock. I would say I still prefer the smoother Dual Lock for my medium speed two-hand game. However, if you are ultimately a rev speed matched player, you're going to find a good look with this ball. Final thoughts. There are a couple ways to look at the Rubicon UC2. First, its relationship to the Rubicon. It's basically the 2 to the Rubicon 1. If you have the OG, you'll find the cleaner, more angular counterpart when you want to step down. The second way to look at it is you could just assess where it would fit in your arsenal. In my mind, this ball was so easy to throw, I can see it being in the middle of the bag type of ball, and that slots like a mid-control, but it certainly could slot in a mid-defined as well. I hope it doesn't get lost, in a sort of arsenal creation, but the Rubicon UC2 is too good not to consider.